Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about 4 different altcoins and what is going to happen in the next few hours or days. Now, let's begin with ADA. As you can see, ADA has a big red candle in the daily time frame, which is of course quite negative, but right next to it on the left, we can see a inverted hammer candle, which is actually good. Why is that? That's because when the inverted hammer candle is green, like it is now, it means a reverse in the current pattern, and the current pattern is bearish. So it may actually mean or indicate the possibility of the current pattern to change and to reverse, which would mean turn into a bullish pattern and trend. But right now, this is not the case, because as you can see, the current pattern is still bearish. We are getting a big red candle in the daily time frame, and there is no sign of bullishness apart from this inverted hammer, which could actually save us from the $1 level. Now, let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and what we can see is a doji candle in the 4-hour time frame, followed by a big red candle, which is actually really bearish, and as we can see, we're going down quite fast. The only hope is that we're going to find support on the 1.2, 1.18 level, and then maybe reverse from there, which I think could happen, but it's really hard because this pattern, the pattern we're currently sitting on, is a continuation pattern, a bearish pattern, and everything is telling us that we're going down. The stock RSI, as you can see, indicates that the stock it's been oversold, which is a bullish signal because this needs to go up, so the price will go up, but maybe it's going to retest this level and then drop. Something that we need to keep in mind is that maybe if I'm using it for the 1-hour time frame, we can actually say that we are, as you can see, quite bullish because we're getting oversold, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, we may actually find some support on the 1.18 level and turn a little bit bullish for maybe 3 or 4%. Yeah, 4%-ish, and then drop below. Because in the 1-day time frame, the stock RSI is telling us that we're getting oversold. See, we're really close to that level, and that means that long term, which could be actually the following weeks, we're going down and going to test the super level, which is the $1, and then after that maybe reverse. But at the moment, we are not that bullish. The only signal that we have is the stock RSI, which is actually a little bit bullish, but this is short term, and the big inverted hammer candle, which is this one. So we may actually see some bullish movements in the following hours, but apart from that, I can easily tell that we are quite bearish on ADA, but we will see. For now, my entry level is still the $1. Let's move to another coin. Now let's talk about Solana. What is happening with Solana? As you can see, if I'm using the 1-hour time frame, we can easily tell that we are turning bearish for different reasons. Apart from the big dip that we had in the previous hours, we can notice that the 100 EMA line is going to cross the 200 EMA line, which means that we are going to turn bearish. This is short term because we're using the 1-hour time frame, and this is really important. And the stock RSI is telling us that we're getting oversold, which is quite bullish. So what I'm expecting is this, a big down movement, which is going to reach the what level is this, 167 level, and then after that, you know, some sort of retest, maybe of this level, which is 174. So dip, a small high, and then the dip will continue going back to most likely the trend line. So I'm expecting Solana to go back to 150-ish in the long term, so in the following weeks. As we can see, even if Solana was going up, in the bigger picture and in the channel, we're still in a downtrend, and we did not reach the upper part of the channel, which is the most important bit, because we found resistance in the 200 EMA line, so it means that Solana is not strong enough. What we need now is to go back to the 146 level or even below that, accumulate for a while, and then go up, break through resistance level, which is the upper part of my channel, find support on the same level, and then go up and turn really bullish. But this is going to happen after New Year, because we cannot expect to be bullish during Christmas time and during the New Year. We're not going to be bullish. There is not going to be enough volume to allow the market to be that bullish, to have enough momentum to break through such a strong resistance level. So for Solana, you can easily expect a 3 or 4% movement towards the upper levels. So you can actually make 3 or 4% profit if you are buying the dip right now, but this is not the dip we are looking for. Yeah, the dip that we are looking for is much lower, and that much lower is going to be 13%-ish from where we're sitting now, at least. Yeah. If we check the 1 day time frame, as we did with ADA, we can easily tell that our major level of support is going to be back to 140 level or 138 level, because this is where the 200 EMA line is. So we can actually notice that the stock RSI is quite bearish because it's being overbought. Yeah, and in the long term, this is going to push the price even below, because if I'm deleting everything I have or hiding it, we can tell that in the bigger picture this is normal, because we had our highs, then drop down, upper level, and then now we need to go down. But something really important to know is that at the moment we are doing the same thing, because as I said, we had our highs, then we go down, a lower high, and then we go down. So whatever is happening in the bigger picture now with Solana is happening in the smaller picture as well. Yeah. So we need to keep this in mind. We need to keep in mind that short term is going to be bullish, but long term we're going to be bearish. And this is for everything we're going to talk about today. Now, the next coin is going to be MATIC. As I said in my last video, which was yesterday, I said that MATIC was going down, and it happened. Now, what is happening with MATIC in the 1 hour time frame? It's happening that we broke through our pattern, which is not good, because we broke through our pattern and through the 200 EMA line, which is actually really bad, and we're going to retest this level of resistance maybe in the next few hours, or even tomorrow maybe. So in the next few hours or tomorrow, we're going to see a positive day, which may bring us maybe 3 or 4% profit on MATIC, 4%, and then our dip will continue as I showed before. Now let's check the 4 hour time frame really quick. the 4-hour time frame, we can see that our measured level of support is $1.97, which is quite good, but we know that once we reach that level, we're going to have a lower high and then go even lower. Because if I'm looking at MATIC, yeah, from where I'm sitting now, and if we go down by 60 or 70%, it's going to be the $1.72 level, which is actually good for us, because this is where we want to buy the dip. I know a lot of people are buying the dip now, which is wrong, because this is not the dip, this is only the beginning of something bigger, and we just need to wait, because the proper dip is going to be soon. I think maybe in the following weeks, and then after that we can start buying and getting everything 20, 25, 15% cheaper, which is good. In the 1 day time frame, we can see that MATIC is the only one which is not overbought yet, but we have a big doji candle here, which is not a proper doji, but is the most similar thing to a doji that you can see. And after the doji candle, we can see our big red candle, which is a bearish signal, and we have our lower high and everything. So long term MATIC is bearish as well, and short term we could be quite bullish for maybe 3 or 4% profit. Now let's talk about AVAX. This is the last coin that we're going to talk about today. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and please subscribe, because we are making a lot of views and I'm really happy about it. But if you don't give me any sort of feedback, then it's a little bit annoying, yeah. But anyway, what is AVAX doing? As you can see, AVAX in the 4-hour time frame was quite bullish before, not anymore, and now it's going down. We can actually tell that this is a normal pattern, because look, this is the same pattern that we're having here, just a little bit different. So we know that we're going down, we're going to reach the 200 EMA line, which is at what price is this? At $97. After $97, we're going to have another high, which is going to be lower than this one. So we may actually tell that it's going to be maybe 6-7% profit once it's going to get back to the $97 level, and after that what is going to happen is going to drop even lower. So we know that for AVAX we have a good and strong level of support here, because this is the line. So anywhere in this area is going to be super level for us. And let me find the exact one. Could be actually here, yeah, maybe. So $90, even below that, I'm not really sure about this level, maybe here. So yeah, maybe $87, $88 could actually be our entry for AVAX. So this is from where we're sitting now, 12%. So I'm going to decrease my alert for time being. As we can see, the 200 EMA line and 100 EMA line is actually below that level, so it's actually below the $89 level. If we're going to be really bearish on AVAX, we can actually see AVAX back to $62 or back to $81. We know that between 76 and maybe 78 dollar price we have a strong level of support, but we cannot ignore the fact that the stock RSI for AVAX in the 1 day time frame is actually bearish, because it's been overbought at this level. So now the price needs to go lower, and if we're really bearish in the long term, which is then the following weeks, we may actually see AVAX back to $62. So I would not use the 88 entry level yet, because I'm pretty sure that we're going to be lower than that, maybe 81, or if it goes really wrong, 63. So I'm going to move my alert down to $76. I think this is the safest thing we can actually do at the moment. We know that we have a little bit of support here, but the measured support level is going to be $63 or $76. So I hope you enjoyed the video for today's, guys. If you like the video, just comment below, subscribe, like the video. I really appreciate this, and I will always be here to support you through your investments and to tell you what my point of view is. Thank you for today, and see you tomorrow.